I started yelling at him to move, but like by the time he heard and turned around, it was way too late. I went crashing right into him. Hi, hello, and welcome back to a little bit of everything with lava. Today we're going to be doing a story time about another time that I almost died. But I thought I'd do a paint with me while I tell the story so you guys don't get bored. I wasn't sure what to paint, so I figured I'd paint myself a pair of balloons because by the time you're watching this, it's my birthday, so you know, go say happy birthday. Alright, let's get started. So I'm going for orangish pinkish foil balloons like this one. I already painted the background black because I felt like it would make the balloons pop out more. In terms of the orange, I have a dark shade, a light shade, and a shade in the middle, and then I have some white over here, so yeah. So in grade 8, we went on a ski trip, and I had never gone before. There were other schools there too, so together we all learned the rules and everything, and then got to put on our skis for the first time. So the first thing we got to do was the bunny hill. It's a really small hill, and they teach you to make turns and stop and all of that basic stuff. And to be honest, I think I did fine. Like, obviously I wasn't good or anything, but like for a first time I wasn't doing horrible, but like at the time I thought I was doing really good. So to go onto the bigger hill, you're supposed to do a sort of test, and then they give you a green sticker that you're supposed to show the person who's letting people onto the ski lift to let them know that you've passed and that you're allowed to go on the bigger hills now. But I didn't get any sticker, I didn't pass the test. Anyways, we were dismissed for lunch break, and the food there cost way too much, so we all just ate what our parents packed us, and then it was time to go back outside. So most of my friends decided to just go back to the small hill, but I thought I was good enough for the big hill, so you know, kind of just snuck on, kind of. Like, I didn't have my sticker yet, but my friend said that they weren't really checking that anymore, so I was like, okay, might as well give it a shot. Like, what's the worst that can happen? They're just gonna tell me to go back. So my friend and I went together, and they told me to get on the lift with them so that I don't just, you know, die alone. So we go and line up to get on the lift, and we realize they're not checking for stickers anymore. So it was our turn to get on the lift, and if you've been there before, you know that to get on the lift, you go and stand in front of it, and then it kind of just picks you up and goes. So when it was our turn, we were about to go, and my ski got stuck in like the gate thing that told you where to stand, and so my friend got on and I was still stuck, so they told me I had to wait for the next one. So I ended up on a lift by myself, and I didn't even know how to pull up the thing that you're supposed to put over your body to make sure that you don't fall off. So my friend was screaming from the lift in front of me and telling me how to do things, and that to get off I had to pull the thing back up and then just like start skiing, right? And like get off of it. I don't know why I thought I could tell a story and do anything, let alone paint. I couldn't even clean my closet last time, so I gave up on painting. I'll just tell you guys the rest of the story and call it a day. So we reached the top of the hill, and I took off my belt, and there were 3 boys that got off in front of me, and so I stood up on my skis and I had no balance whatsoever. I just slid into all 3 of them, and we all fell on top of each other with our skis on. I remember trying to get them, we would just fall on top of each other again, and then somehow we all managed to get off of each other, and then I was standing and I just started sliding into like a bush that was nearby, and then my friend pulled me away from the bush, and I was like, okay, I got this. I started skiing, and I was trying to get to the top part of the hill where you just go down fully, right? And I really felt like I was lost because anywhere you looked it was just a bunch of trees and like snow. At this point I knew I shouldn't have done this and that I should have just stayed on the small hill, but it was too late now and I had to get down somehow. So I was skiing, and then I don't remember this part too well, but my friends told me apparently there was a hill that went down to the parking lot, and I got onto that hill and started going, no control whatsoever, and I would just see all of my friends like skiing past me while I was on the verge of dying, and then luckily I fell, so it stopped me from going all the way to the bottom where the parking lot was, and then 2 of my friends luckily came, and then they took me all the way back to the top where I was supposed to be, and my friend was like, you know what, I'll just take you to where you need to go to find the big drop. And so they held my hand and just walked me there. And at this point I knew I wasn't gonna get down that hill in one piece. So my friend was still holding my hand, and they were like, okay, we can go down together holding hands. And I was like, okay. We were going down slowly, I felt nice and safe. And then the skis began to pick up speed. And my friend realized that holding my hand any longer just meant that they'd go falling down with me. So they just let go and told me to hold on to my posture so that I don't fall. And I started going down with no control whatsoever. And I was getting closer and closer to the bottom. And to be honest, I guess it did feel kind of nice. It was like refreshing to have, you know, wind just going in your face. It felt really freeing, and I was actually starting to, you know, enjoy the entire experience. And then there was this Asian boy in front of me, and I started yelling at him to move, but like by the time he heard and turned around, it was way too late. I went crashing right into him, and we went rolling down the hill together. And it wasn't like Bollywood movie type romantic rolling down a hill, no. And so then after we rolled to the bottom of the hill, the boy kind of just got up and walked away like nothing happened, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna walk away like nothing happened happened too. I finally get myself to stand and another guy comes skiing down and crashes right into me. And we fall all over again. After I got up from that, I knew for a fact that I was not going to get on a big hill to ski ever again. So then I managed to get up without another person crashing into me and just, you know, I think I went on the small hills again to ski with my friends since I didn't feel the pain of crashing into all of these people till the next morning. And yeah, I'm just grateful that I didn't hit my head like the way that there were so many opportunities for me to just die on that hill. Like one, I could have went skiing into a bunch of trees and got lost and just died there, or I could have rolled the wrong way and cracked my neck or broke an arm. Like, and the fact that the people that I crashed into didn't die, I'm just glad I didn't have to leave the place in a stretcher. Anyways, that brings me to the end of my video. I know this video didn't turn out to be what I wanted it to be, but if you still enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe, and if you stayed till this point, comment happy birthday. Alright, and I'll see you next week in another episode of A Little Bit of Everything with Lava. Bye!